What a run we have been on. I've been away for a while, but I'm back, okay? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Horse Racing Mark. It's been a while since my latest video. I've been really busy growing the network, getting new contacts, getting content out, but the YouTube weekly review video is back, okay? It's back. And we're going to be covering 15th of April to the 28th of April. So nearly 2 weeks, you know. That's how long since I've been doing a video. I've been so busy, okay? And it's important to tell everyone, a lot of clients have joined from this YouTube channel, but anyone who's watching in, a first-time viewer or as a subscriber just on YouTube and isn't a part of my racing service, we just hit 1,000 plus paying monthly clients in the premium flagship service. So there's over nearly 1,200 clients, paying monthly clients now in the premium racing service. So we're absolutely flying. Demand is insane. And the Max Info Group, the £95 a month service, is also in high demand. Both services are highly profitable. And we've had an up, slightly down, and up again 2 weeks, okay? And I'm going to do this video, right? We're going to do the 15th of April till the 28th of April, right? So we're going to start off. I like these videos, and I know you like them as well. So Tuesday, the 15th of April, right? We had one horse at Newmarket. The 445, it was Mahogany Bay, 16 to 1 each way, SP 12 to 1. This one was very keen in the run. We were told that she had improved a ton for the debut run at Newmarket. The info was strong on this one. However, we finished third. We finished third, and there was a non-runner in the race. So it sort of messed up the place term. So we're only down to 2 places there. So we just missed out on a place. But this one was really well supported. 16 to 1, finished third. Ran a massive race, and looked the likely winner 2 out, but just got ran out of it into third, okay? But the info was very strong. That horse will definitely be running a race. Definitely for the notebook, that one. And then we go on to Wednesday, the 16th of April, Cheltenham, 205. We had strong foundations, 25 to 1. SP 10 to 1. The money was on this one. They hit this one hard. Just had too much ground to make up. Finished 7th and was finishing very strongly at the end of the race. Was just too far back. Made up a lot of ground and was the only horse really finishing from behind. But definitely one for the notebook, strong foundations. That one finished 7th. And then we go on to the 7:15 Ffos Las. We had another Lord, 7 to 1 each way, SP 9 to 2. So there was a ton of money for this one, and the information was very strong, very, very strong on this one. We were told this horse would win, simple, this would win, and did. Won very easily under James Bowen for trainer Peter and Michael Bowen. We were very confident with another Lord, absolutely bolted up, 1,000 plus paying monthly clients, hit this one hard. And the race looked all over, turning in. James Bowen was pulling a cart, coming in, pulling double. Won by 6 lengths, could have been 50 lengths. And the level that we're at right now, just with the premium flagship service, every single time one of my info horses win, like another Lord at 7 to 1, we're taking 6 figures off the bookies. Like if you add the numbers up, we've got 1,200 paying monthly clients backing 7 to 1 shots. A tenner each way, 20 each way, every client. That's a lot of liability for these bookmakers. Every time an info horse wins, we take 6 figures out of the industry. And then we get on to Thursday, the 17th of April. We had 2 bits of information this day. The first one was a 135 Cheltenham. Annalise, 16 to 1 was advised. SP 14 to 1. There's a little bit of money for this one. Again, similar to strong foundations, was just too far back. Finished like an absolute train, and when you see the head on, just didn't get a clean run, went for a gap up the inside, got denied, just got done for third place. But ran a big race, and certainly one you want to keep on saying, Annalise. And the other horse we had was in the 150 Newmarket, Dragon Flame. This one was advised at 33 to 1 each way, SP 40 to 1. It was clear this one didn't handle the undulations of Newmarket. I put a line through that run completely. This is a nice horse, finished 8th. But I think the race could be quite strong, but just didn't handle the course. And it was very clear from early on this horse was in trouble, didn't handle the undulations of Newmarket. But want to keep on side Dragon Flame. And then we got on to Friday, the 18th of April, the 215 Chelmsford. I had some really strong information from one of my top contacts, that from really good contact, that Cosobello at Chelmsford, the 215, we got this at 15-2, and again, we were told this one, what was the words he said? This group horse in a maiden, SP 11-2, and we couldn't get enough money on this. We backed this from 9s, 8s, 7s, all the way down. We were just told this would win. Favourite, second favourite were, I won't say no good, but this thing had at least a stone in hand. Group horse in a maiden. And absolutely bolted up. Cosobello was held up out the back of the field. Callum Shepherd, he knew what he had under the bonnet, had a ton in hand. This one's absolutely bolted up. 1,000+ pay monthly clients, backing first time out 3-year-olds. Charlie Fellowes trained this one. Yeah, this one is absolutely hacked up. The information was very, very strong. This isn't us tipping up 6-4 shots that I ran already. Godolphin, odds-on chances. I mean, this is real stuff. This is real stuff. You couldn't have picked this on form. But that's the key of having real information. And as a result, it's another 6 figures taken off the bookmakers there. And we absolutely smashed that. And the bookies are scared. Like the prices are moving. The bookmakers do not want my action because the information's real. Yeah, we cleaned up. There's only one bet on Friday, one info winner bolted up. And then we get on to Saturday, the 19th of April. The 335 Musselburgh with Imarac 10-1, SP 15-2. Really strong information on this one as well. Imarac, Carl Burke trained this one. Clifford Lee was on board. And listen, we're so unlucky on this one. Looked the winner 2 out, hit the front, and we've been done on the line, finished second. We've traded 1-20 in running, which is absolutely insane. Absolute crazy. We had an info winner on the Friday, and we nearly backed it up with Imarac on Saturday in a competitive handicap at Musselburgh. We were told this would run close, and we're beaten neck, heads up, heads down. We also had one other bit of information on the Saturday. That was a 339 Huntington. Castle Crudo 8-1, SP 13-2. Was always going to be ridden off the pace, put in a nice run, and ran on for third. More each way profit for clients. A lot of the clients were on the each way double, the singles and the doubles, so the clients got paid. Another strong piece of information. I mean, 1,200 paying monthly clients backing these horses, and the bookies got lucky, especially with Imarac. We were very unlucky there. Traded very short and running. And then we get on to Sunday, the 20th of April. We had 2 horses on Sunday. First one was in a 255 Plumpton. Monsant 6-1 advised each way, SP 7-1. Never travelled with any fluency for Richie McLaren and trainer Neil Mulholland. And I'm going to be honest with you, the writing was on the wall very early. This one looked beat a long way out and finished 5th in the end. Just didn't really travel with any fluency. I think there's ability there, but maybe not one to trust moving forward. And the other one we had was at Fairyhouse, the 3 o'clock. We had Kudasheva 7-1 each way, SP 6-1. I mean, jumped poorly, and after being headed 5 out, folded tamely. And Sunday wasn't our day. Both horses did disappoint, but that's going to happen sometimes. Not every 20-1, 10-1 shot are going to win, or they're going to run their race. They're animals. You have to remember that. And we're backing triers, but sometimes horses get beat. They are animals. They're not all going to win. They're not all going to place. And then we go on to Monday, the 21st of April. 555 Chepstow with one bit of information. Limerick Lass 13-2 each way, SP 9-2. You just can't keep the goat down forever. One strong piece of information in Chepstow, and we were back in the winner's enclosure. This one's absolutely bolted up for jockey Ben Godfrey and trainer Anthony Honeyball. Made all, bolted up. 1,000+, 1,200 paying monthly clients in the premium flagship service, cleaned up again. Remember, every single time an info horse wins, we're taking 6 figures off the bookies. Just do the simple maths. 1,200+ in the premium flagship service, and we're not even talking about the max info. People are having 500 each way, $1,000 on, $2,000, causing serious damage to these bookmakers. One piece of information, one winner. This is real stuff, right? And then we go on to Tuesday, the 22nd of April. It was a no bet day. There was potentially one bet, but we're told today wasn't the day, so no bet. No guessing here, right? If the information isn't there, there's no value. We don't play, okay? We don't have to bet every single day. And I'm a strong advocate for safer gambling. You have to stay in control. If you just back my horses long term, Just my horses, you'll win. You're getting the value, you're backing triers, you'll win long term, all right? But again, this isn't a get rich quick scheme. I must reiterate that to the viewers, anyone watching for the first time. You must stay in control, okay? If you just back my horses, you'll win long term, but you're not going to be a multi-millionaire within 24 hours, and I must reiterate that, okay? And then back onto the horses, okay? Wednesday, the 23rd of April, we had just the one piece of information here. The 410 Ludlow, we had Versace 21, advised 13 to 2 each way, SP 7 to 1. Another top class piece of information, really good contact. This one's travelled like an absolute dream for jockey Jamie Brace, trainer Sheila Lewis. One piece of info, one winner. This one bolted up. Could have won by 10 lengths. Again, 1,000 plus paying monthly clients, 1,200 plus. We're taking the bookies for 6 figures every single time one of these info horses win. And we've had a lot of winners in the last 2 weeks, and they're all prices as well. And again, I must reiterate this. We're not having 5-10 bets a day here. We're not backing favourites. We're backing big prices. 10 to 1, 12 to 1, 13 to 2, 15 to 2. And they're winning well, okay? And there's a couple that I've just missed as well. So the bookies have actually got kind of lucky, but we've caused a lot of damage to the bookmakers in the last 2 weeks. One piece of information, one winner. Again, this is real stuff. And then we get on to Thursday, the 24th of April, with 2 bits of information, both at Chelmsford. First one was in the 625. American State was advised 12 to 1. SP 9 to 1, so a bit of money for this one. Info was strong, travelled very well into the race. Hector Crouch pushed the button at the furlong pole, and we just couldn't run down the rag. Key Witness and Holly Doyle, and we've traded 5s on and running, finished third. Again, the horse was trying, it's just we're beat a length. I think if you pushed the button sooner, it would have been closer. But listen, it is what it is. 12 to 1 each way place money is okay. The horse was trying, he just couldn't get there in time, all right? And then we get on to the 655 Chelmsford. Namus, 8 to 1 advised each way, SP 5 to 1. Holly Doyle could be our nemesis here. Travelled well, found trouble in the run. Sandwich 7th. Found a lot of trouble, got revved up at the start, went wide, came inside. Listen, I don't like to criticise jockeys, but I think if she could ride that race again, she would have rode the race differently. We're just unlucky. This stuff's out with my control. We got the value. We're on a trier, but the race just went against us. We found trouble. It happens. It's racing, okay? We move on to Friday, the 25th of April. We had 2 at Fontwell. The 547 Constant Friday, 33 to 1 advised. SP 15 to 2. They smashed this off the board. Smashed it. Travelled like a dream up front for Tabitha Worsley. Traded very short and running. Was jumping to the right a little bit, but I think was still jumping quite well and was in control. This one's ran a massive race, finishing 5th. I just think it was a bit too keen early in mid-race, and I thought that told going up the run-in. It just weakened out of things. I think a step back and trip, or maybe just let the horse just go away in front would benefit this horse. Catch me if you can tactics. But again, the horse was clearly trying 33s into SP 15 to 2. And the other one we had was in the 617 Fontwell. It was up the straight, 40 to 1 each way advised, SP 28 to 1. Was out the back throughout and just couldn't get into contention. It was a muddling pace, that race. They went slow, they went fast, they went slow, and we just got stuck on the inside, and the leaders got away from this one. Finished very strongly under Niall Houlihan. I'd give Up the Straight another chance though. That was a big prize, and I think this one ran better than the form would suggest. Just the race didn't get run to suit. And then we get on to April the 26th, Saturday, okay? The 455 Haydock. We had 2 bits of information on Saturday. First one, Club Class 9 to 1 advised, SP 9 to 2. It's a lovely ride by Daniel Muskie here for trainer James Fanshawe. Travelled really well, finished a close third, and we've just bumped into the rag of the field at 80 to 1. Ran a big race. We're beat a length, but we're closing on the winner. She's a really nice filly and one you want to keep on side. We're just a bit unlucky. And then we get on to Doncaster at 7 o'clock. Mostar's Dream, 13 to 2 each way, SP 7 to 2. They smashed this one off the boards. We traded 20s on here. How unlucky was this? Looked the winner at the furlong pole under Paul Mulrennan. Bagged the rail. We're beat a neck. Insane stuff, isn't it? Kind of replica of Imarak, but I thought this one was more unlucky. Mostar's Dream, we traded very short, 1 to 20 on. In running, we're beaten neck. This was really strong information. This horse was off for its life. I think maybe with a more vigorous ride, we could have got the job done. But again, that's out with my control. All I can do is point you in the right direction. You aim, and we hit the bookmakers. I think the bookmakers definitely got lucky on that day, on the Saturday. Two of them both could have won. We were just unlucky. And then we get on to April, the 27th, Sunday. No bet day. Again, no value, no information, nothing stronger if we don't play. Again, I must reiterate this. If I don't have any information or there's no value, I don't like the makeup of the race, we won't play, because I take full accountability and responsibility for clients' money. There's over 1,200 plus pay monthly clients in there. And it's important that I direct people in the right way and just keep a lid on things, keep people in check. There's no FOMO, no degenerate stuff, all right? And it is good to have a disconnect from gambling. I must reiterate that. It is important to have a disconnect from gambling. We can't be having 5-10 bets a day. Like I'll personally only ever have 1 to 2 max in the group. Nothing more than that. No degenerate stuff with me. And all my clients from YouTube or any other platform will tell you that. That is how I operate, okay? I'm very strict advocate for safer gambling, because there's no point in me giving you top class information and you just lose control and give it all back. I'm not here for that, and I don't want that. I want clients to win, okay? And then we go on to the last one, okay? The 28th, Monday of April. We had 2 bits of information here. The first one was in the 505 Nace. Kensington Lane advised 16 to 1 each way, SP 10 to 1. This one was very green on debut. We were told this is a nice horse, got ability, had a slight bump free out. Just the head carriage was very green under pressure. Certainly one for the future, all right? Finished 9th, but one for the notebook. I think this could be a nice horse moving forward, but just very green. First day at school, sometimes they need to run, all right? Next run was the 520 Lingfield. Royal Pleasure, 9 to 1 each way. ASP 6 to 1. Again, how unlucky was this? We're 15 lengths behind the winner a furlong out, and we're beating a neck. Holly Doyle holds on. There's a bit of a trend here, isn't it, with Holly Doyle? We back her, she finds trouble, and then she does us with Hector Crouch earlier in the week at Chelmsford, and she's done us here at Lingfield again. She's held on. She clearly went too far. I don't know if Jim's maybe pushed the button too late, or it was a great ride from Holly, but you just couldn't script it. Becoming our nemesis. We've traded 5s on here. We finished second. We're beating neck. 10 yards more, we're probably in front, 3/4 of a length. But listen, it is what it is. It's been a highly profitable 2 weeks. We've had so many big winners. Another Lord, we had that one. We went very close. We had Castle Bellow at Chelmsford. That was top class information. We've had some near misses as well. We had another big winner, Limerick Lass at Chepstow. That one bolted up 13 to 2. Versace 21 bolted up at 13 to 2. American State was unlucky at 12 to 1. Imarac was unlucky at 10 to 1. Royal Pleasure 9 to 1 was unlucky. I've estimated we've probably taken £1 million off the bookmakers in the last 2 weeks. Because as I say, every time one of our info horses hit, we're taking a minimum 6 figures off the bookies. And we've got the each way doubles, we've got the each way money as well. The bookmakers are on the run, and rightly so, because we're getting into the most profitable time of the year for my racing service with unraced 2-year-olds and unraced 3-year-olds. We've really only seen Castle Bellow so far. First time out 3-year-old for Charlie Fellows. The information was very strong on this, and I mean, it absolutely bolted up. It was a group horse and a maiden, and we have horses that are better than this in the pipeline, and they're going to be bigger prices as well. So as I say, like, if you're subscribed to my YouTube channel or you're a first-time viewer, get on board with my premium flagship service. There's over 1,200 plus paying monthly clients in there right now who are winning handsomely. You can't stay on the sidelines forever. I know I see a lot of comments from people on here say, I'm going to join this week, I'm going to join tomorrow, but you can't stay on the sidelines forever. I mean, if you just look at some of the winners that we've had, another Lord 7 to 1. We've had Castle Bellow 15 to 2. We've had Limerick Lass 13 to 2, Versace 21 13 to 2. We've had big places as well. American State 12 to 1. We had Imarac went down a neck at 10 to 1. Club Class 9 to 1. Mostar's Dream 13 to 2 went down a neck. I mean, this is real information. And we're not having 5, 10, 15 bets a day. No favourites, no short ones. And again, people who have subscribed, who are part of my premium flagship service, who view this YouTube channel as well, look at the comments. They'll tell you they're winning handsomely. Yeah. But as I say, you can't stay on the sidelines forever. And I've got some serious stuff in the pipeline. Like, people don't know what's coming. But yeah, it's been good to get some more YouTube content. Again, some long formats. I've been very, very busy growing the network, growing the contacts. I've been in Ireland, I've been in Newmarket, I've been in Lambourne, I've been everywhere. And like, the results speak for themselves. The hard work I put in, the dedication, the numbers are growing steadily. They're increasing every single day. The demand is so high for the premium flagship service and the Max Info group. My contacts, this is an unbeatable network of contacts. The bookies don't have a chance. All you have to do is back my horses long term. Back the info, get the value, back the triers, and you'll win. That's it. If you just back that, you'll win. If you cut out all your stuff, the favourites, the odds on, the multiple, just back the info and you'll win long term, okay? If you want to get on board with the racing service, right, the link is in bio. Drop me a comment or drop me a DM. I've got serious stuff lined up and you cannot stay on the sidelines forever. I will be in touch with more YouTube content in the near future. We'll do the weekly reviews, and I've got some educational stuff that's going to be coming out as well, because I'm here to educate. I want punters to win, okay? And if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, follow, like this video, and comment below how many of these winners that you backed, okay? Or if you're keen to get on board, and give me some feedback, some honest feedback, how you think the service is going for you, okay? Let me know in the comment section, all right? And I will be back soon with some more high quality content, and I promise there's going to be more winners as well, okay? I'll be in touch. Good luck.